Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Buck Stops Here. I am Catherine Murray. Well, we did hear about the new federal budget this week, and I think there's a lot of concerns surrounding it. I want to bring in a guest today, and we're going to unpack the budget and what you really need to understand and know about the policies being put into place once again that are really going to impact you, your family, the economy, and our future. And for that, I'm bringing Kevin McSweeney. He's the VP Portfolio Manager at CI Investments. Kevin, great to be with you. Thanks so much for joining us. It's a really important conversation. I hope people are not sick and tired of hearing about the budget. So we're going to drill it down in terms of what really matters.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Thank you, Catherine, for taking the time to chat, and look forward to the discussion.
Thank you. They bill this as a budget as in fairness to all and the younger generations to help them buy a home, but it's completely contrary to that on so many fronts. I think it's the most unfair budget to everybody. That's my stance. I'll go through it, but what's your take?
I think when I watched it, I actually watched the budget speech live. I do it so others don't have to. I watched it, and the thing that came to my mind was that the policy prescriptions that they have are actually contrary to what they're claiming to want. It's that you want innovation, you want economic growth, but in reality, there's sort of a Pareto principle that 20% of the people, or even less than that, create 80% of the jobs. And those people, they're human beings. They're motivated by the desire for gain. They want to build a business. They want to leave something for their children or create something for posterity. And although most people will never have to worry about, as the finance minister repeatedly mentioned, there's only 13/100% in any given year that will have $250,000 of capital gains. A lot of people that create good economic externalities, that create investment, that create productive growth, that create jobs are motivated. They don't say, I'd like to create $249,999 of capital gains. They're created to build something large for posterity, and we get jobs, innovation, investment from that. And so when I hear them talk about certain programs or certain spending, that's fine. This is a government that is left of center that wants to do those things, but then they absolutely shoot themselves in the foot by absolutely discouraging the productive investment and the innovation that would actually accomplish the goals that they claim to want. So it was very frustrating to hear a number. It was frustrating, as somebody who's a capital markets participant, let alone a Canadian, to see that sort of cognitive dissonance between stated goals and a very ineffective or even oxymoronic way of achieving them.
Mm-hmm. So specifically, we're talking about increasing the capital gains tax on property or sales of $250,000 or more. I think so that really, to your point, it why be incentivized to work hard, to be innovative, to contribute to the Canadian economy if at 250, you know that you're going to be taxed at a much greater percentage than you were previously. But I think it also, when I say it's unfair to everybody, I think this is really important. It's not just that small percentage of the people who on a yearly basis, annual basis, have 250 or more. Think about the parents or grandparents that bought a house that never sold in Mississauga on Lakeshore, and they bought it for, I don't know, 70 grand, and it's probably worth $2 million. There's a lot of those people who are now wanting to downsize, but they're also wanting to contribute during their lifetime to their children and perhaps to their grandchildren. Now those people, when they sell their home, they're going to have less money in their pocket to then give to those people to then go and buy a home. So again, it's less affordability for those groups, those millennials, because of this new tax. I can't not believe that they didn't think about this and how disheartening it would be for those parents or grandparents not to give their hard-earned dollars and deciding to stay in the home and manage through this current economy of the past 8-9 years. And also for the retirees, my mom's one of them. If she sells her house now, she has less money to then put towards a retirement home, which is obviously inordinately expensive. So that's why I say it's unfair to everybody. It's unfair to the people who are the innovators, the younger people, the grandparents, and the retirees. It's unbelievable to me.
There's a number of things to say. Now, if you are in your primary house, they did actually, probably for political reasons, because they want to keep, those 905 areas. that they will keep the primary residence capital gains exemption. So I'll give them points for
fair,
not
yeah.
hurting as much. But let's say you're a middle class person.
Kevin, I'm gonna hold you there right now. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Hold that thought.
Thanks.